Hey YouTube, doing my time travelling thing again. So I got this in from a guy who just lives up the road. It was actually the guy's son who contacted me, and the guy came around and dropped it off. He's like, ended up talking to him for ages. So this is a PRS Kit Guitar. It weighs nothing. It's really light. And it came to me with multitude of problems. The main one being just a mad rattling on every string. Well, mostly the G string. It was just a C-tar. Totally. So what this is somebody's built a kit. They've actually spent quite a lot of time. I think finishing it, because the finish is actually pretty good. But I don't think they've ever played a guitar before. The nut was about an inch high, so I've had to cut the nut down a fair bit. But the main problem is, see the bridge. The posts have been drilled like this. I don't know if I use a pen to show the angle of what you want the posts to be. You want the posts to be drilled like that, yeah, and they're actually drilled like that. That's extended a bit. So what's happening here was the bridge that was on the guitar, which is this, which I shouldn't have put back in the packet, but I did, was this Wilkinson one, which actually looks like quite a good bridge, but it's just something to be wary of. This is the only way I could think of sorting it. I spent hours trying to make it without doing it. But see, if you look at this bridge, right, so you've got here, you've got the back of the bridge, right, and then here you've got the saddle. But what happens is, if you put the saddle, where's that pen again? Use that for a different pen. But so it's meant to sit. The string's meant to sit on like that, and the problem is, because it's tilted at an angle, the string is sitting on this back part of the bridge and just hovering over the saddle, or just making it rattle like a C-tar. So really the way around that is to put on a bridge like this one, which has got like it doesn't have, so it can take, doesn't need to be perfectly straight to work. Not as an impressive a bridge. That one's like a Wilkinson one, weighs about twice as much, so it's quite nice, but it doesn't fit this guitar. Failing that, I mean, I could have fixed it properly, obviously, you know, like filling the holes, re-drilling them, you know, but these things cost a lot of money, and it's not an expensive guitar. It's really cheap. It could do with a little bit of fretwork on the fret ends. If you're, one of my pals did it, Jerry, what he used was, he bought a B&Q sanding block, which is like a sponge with sandpaper on it, and he said you just run it up and down the edge and it works great. Maybe do something like that. I can do it, but again, I've got to charge for that, so I'm trying to keep this down so it's a decent guitar. There's no point charging somebody 150 quid to set up a guitar that cost them 150 quid. But I mean, it's totally playable, fine. Now, very light, I keep saying that. I could probably just weigh it, I can't remember what a normal Strat weighs. A normal Strat weighs what? I've got some that weigh 5 kilograms. This one, again, I'll just hang it with a tuner. Tuners can take it. 3 kilograms. So I seem to remember, I think my unbelievably lightweight, made of spaceship material Yamaha is 2.6, or is it 3.6? But basically, yeah, so it weighs half what that one does. This is a bridge pickup neck. I also changed the volume control. The volume control was only, someone had put an alpha pot in, so it's when you turn the volume down, by the time you got to there, it was completely off. Whereas now I'm going down, 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 and off. So it kind of starts to kick in about 1. Okay, at 2 you can start to hear it, and at 5 it's about half. Whereas if you've got an alpha pot in instead of a beta pot, it kind of goes nothing, 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 nothing until you get to 7. Then it goes 1, 2, 10, between 10 and 7. So sorry, I'm not sure what kind of pickups they are in this. I didn't actually look at them. I was too busy trying to make the thing work. I was messing about with this yesterday. There was a really slow groove. Well, that's very. bridge. We all know humbuckers sound better with a bit of distortion. Right now, maybe I didn't put the second two chords into Susie Q. Really nice. So that was a Joyo US Dream Pen. We're going to my Twin Note Fuzz, which has been one of my favourites for a while. Guitar's now up and working, and as you can hear, no longer buzzing like mad. Really, the only thing I could really do to more that I would want to do is if it was mine, I would spend some time making the frets a little bit less sharp at the edges. I can do that later. I mean, you only live 5 minutes away, but I just don't. I try to keep it cheap. An hour and a half or something to do all of these. Which you can think of if you don't fancy giving it a shot yourself. But this is the sort of guitar, if you did spend an evening sitting watching Star Wars, sorting them out, you'd get a great feeling of satisfaction that you'd sorted it, because the rest of it's now all working fine. So, again, dangers of kit guitars. It depends who builds the kit, ultimately. I've seen much worse built kits than this one, but generally, kits are built by someone who doesn't play the guitar, and it kind of shows. So they've made it and it looks fine, and it's like just a wee bit more technicality to that. Spend a little bit more time. Like, I'm not good at doing this sort of thing. My guitar would play spot on, but it would maybe be a little bit lumpy, you know, because I couldn't have bothered sandpapering it enough or something like that. But it would actually all the what I judged to be important parts would be spot on. This one, more time's been spent on the aesthetics, and the important parts I didn't really know what they were. You know, things like putting the bridge in the right place. That's a pretty important thing. You know, using the right volume control and actually spending some time on the frets and on the nut. I really needed. The only other thing I've noticed, the A tuner isn't very good. It's a bit. It's kind of alright for 3 or 4 turns, and then there's a stiff turn, and then there's 3 or 4 turns, and then there's a stiff turn. So it's kind of. It's not broken. It's not slipping. And you just got to live with it. Ideally, if by chance you happen to get, as I said, like 1 in 4 complete rotations is a bit stiff. It'd be nice if the bit where you were in tune range was not within the stiff bit. Does that make any sense? Anyhow, rock on, catch you later. No idea when I'll put this video up. I'll put it up one day when I haven't done a video. And I just, rather than putting up my usual like and subscribe, by the way, everyone, please. If you've not seen Police Squad and you don't know what Police Squad is, look it up on YouTube. There's only 6 episodes of it. They're all on YouTube, and it's hilarious. It's brilliant. It's like it's what they did before. The Zucker brothers did before Airplane, and well, The Naked Gun is kind of like the film version of the TV series. But apparently they had to stop making the TV series because it was too funny. So it's only got 6 episodes. But it was too funny for TV. Obviously they were sitting there going, okay, no, you guys can't be producing this mad 70s cop show. We need a movie to get more money. So that's where Naked Gun and I think Top Secret probably comes in after it as well. Basically all that stuff. And all the jokes you've heard before. The first episode in particular, there's a bit where there's like a crime, and the guy who gets shot's name's Twice. And it's like, you can just imagine, so you shot twice? And it's like, no, I only shot once. Right. And Andy, and it's like, no, Andy wasn't in that day. And it's like, but how? Yeah, so there's Howie and Andy and Mr. Twice and Mr. I think there might even be a Mr. Once in it, and it's just like a 5-minute, just everything just breaks into absolute chaos. Fantastic. Anyhow, rock on. See you Saturday night for the live stream. And your guitar's ready. You'll probably have this guitar back by the time I'm giving you the video. Before I'm uploading the video. Rock on! Love you all. Don't love how difficult it is to press that button. Just